G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Young from the website and YouTube channel Kangaroo Court of Australia. Now, the final submissions for Senator Linda Reynolds' defamation case against Brittany Higgins have been going on since Monday, and they're due to finish today. And I'm going to read out some of those submissions. I think they're very telling. I think they very much point to Brittany Higgins winning. Now, Brittany Higgins' barrister, Rachel Young, started the final submissions on Monday, and she finished her submissions yesterday, Tuesday the 3rd of September 2024. And Linda Reynolds' lawyer, Martin Bennett, started his final submissions yesterday as well. And I'm going to reverse it. I'm going to start off with Martin Bennett's final submissions, or a little bit of it, and then go into Rachel Young's final submissions on behalf of Brittany Higgins, because it's very telling, out-and-out lies that Martin Bennett is telling the court. Now, I don't think he's even a barrister. I think he's just a lawyer. Maybe Linda Reynolds is doing that to save costs, because normally in defamation cases, there's a barrister at the final hearing. But for whatever reason, it looks like Linda Reynolds just retained Martin Bennett to represent her in court and make the submissions and actually run the whole case. Now, Linda Reynolds' lawyer, Martin Bennett, told the court yesterday, Ms. Higgins arrogantly, from the sanctity of France, claims the status of the person most seriously affected by this matter and trivialises the hurt to others, Mr. Bennett told the court. We've never sought to trivialise the hurt, the damage that would cause to Ms. Higgins, unlike the trivialisation of the hurt caused to Senator Reynolds. Yet the Senator could not have done more to assist Ms. Higgins in the aftermath of the rape, Mr. Bennett said. The evidence will show that instead of harassing her or challenging the veracity of her rape allegations, Senator Reynolds, at great cost to herself, personally, both physically and mentally, in an act that we would describe as quite extraordinary moral courage, kept her promise to never attack Miss Higgins for her obvious lies. She did everything that she could to ensure Miss Higgins' principal and most significant allegation that she had been raped by Bruce Lerman could be properly and fully investigated and prosecuted for a period of virtually 2 years. The only exception to this, he said, was when she called Miss Higgins a lying cow in front of staff in March 2021 while watching the younger woman's interview on Channel 10's The Project. Now, the problem with that opening statement is the evidence showed different. Now, I'll read you out some of what Brittany Higgins' barrister told the court on Monday. During closing submissions on Monday, WA Supreme Court was told the Senator tried to help Bruce Lerman during the criminal trial for allegedly raping Brittany Higgins in Parliament House. Ms. Young told a Perth court the Senator communicated with Mr. Lerman's defence, Steve Whybrow, before and during his aborted criminal trial. What those 21 messages show is the Senator's partisan attitude in favour of the accused, she told the WA Supreme Court. Ms. Young said Senator Linda Reynolds gave Mr. Whybrow suggestions for potential witnesses and phone numbers to contact them. They engaged in fairly informal conversation, including Mr. Wybrow's reference to a shit show going to get real soon, and karma comes to those who wait, she said. Ms. Young said the Senator sent Mr. Whybrow a photographic comparison between Miss Higgins and the Princess of Wales. On her own admission, this was a bit catty and intemperate, and as she confessed when I tried to explore the reason for this message, or what this message meant, she accepted it doesn't make great rational sense. What it does demonstrate, though, is the Senator got comfortable enough with Mr. Whybrow to display an annoyance to him about Miss Higgins' outfit. Ms. Young said the Senator was also signalling to Mr. Whybrow that she might have other information that could help Mr. Lerman. The Senator's text can only be sensibly described as attempting to assist the accused, she said, explaining Ms. Higgins' justification and truth defence for an Instagram story in July 2023 that alleged the Senator engaged in questionable conduct during Mr. Lerman's criminal trial. Ms. Young said it amounted to questionable conduct because the Senator was at pains to say she had a position of neutrality and didn't pick sides between her two former employees at the time of the criminal trial. Now, just on that evidence alone and the submissions, you can see that Linda Reynolds' case is really garbage, absolute garbage. She's trying to claim she helped Brittany Higgins, but there you can see she's trying to help Bruce Lerman's barrister, Steve Whybrow, during the rape trial. It's blatantly obvious whose side Linda Reynolds was on. Now, Brittany Higgins' barrister, Rachel Young, also pointed out that Linda Reynolds gave an interview for Bruce Lerman's Spotlight interviews, and she attacked Brittany Higgins during that interview. So you got Linda Reynolds helping Bruce Lerman during the rape trial. Rape trial was aborted. You got Linda Reynolds helping Bruce Lerman, attacking Brittany Higgins for the Spotlight interview. So how can Linda Reynolds say she was trying to help Brittany Higgins all this time? Now, one of the things that really stuck out for me was that Linda Reynolds' lawyer asked permission of the court to send Brittany Higgins' counselling notes to the National Anti-Corruption Commission. Well, what's that got to do with a defamation trial? That's showing spite, hatred. They're really going after Brittany Higgins. It's got nothing to do with whether Brittany Higgins defamed Linda Reynolds. And the fact that they asked for that during the defamation trial really undermines their case, I believe. Now, Brittany Higgins' barrister has attacked the credibility of Senator Linda Reynolds. What I think really undermines Senator Linda Reynolds' credibility is the fact that former Assistant AFP Commissioner Leanne Close gave evidence which totally contradicted Linda Reynolds. And given Linda Reynolds' evidence was dodgy all over the place, I think the court's going to have no choice but to accept Leanne Close's evidence, which isn't going to look good for Linda Reynolds. Because no doubt in my mind, Linda Reynolds was deliberately perjuring herself about when she did or didn't know about Brittany Higgins' rape when she first found out. Leanne Close totally undermined Senator Linda Reynolds' evidence. Now, on a personal note, Senator Linda Reynolds sent me a defamation threat last year, and I'm just going to read you out a little bit of it. Now, it happened in August 2023. Senator Linda Reynolds sent me a legal threat from her lawyers, as per an article I'll show you in a second, after I emailed them some questions regarding false evidence that Linda Reynolds has admitted giving under oath in the rape trial of Bruce Lerman in the ACT Supreme Court. Now, I published an article on that titled Senator Linda Reynolds Sends Legal Threat to Publisher of Kangaroo Court of Australia Media. And I published a full letter they sent me in there, and I found one part amusing. It says at the end of the letter, any further publication is at your peril, and they underlined at your peril. I think Senator Linda Reynolds' lawyer had been watching one too many repeats of the Pirates of the Caribbean, at your peril. Never heard anything like it. I regard the guy as an absolute imbecile. I think he's performed extremely poorly for Senator Linda Reynolds during the defamation trial, and I think he's one of Brittany Higgins' biggest assets, is how stupid he is. But anyhow, I expect the judge will reserve his decision today, and it'll probably be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months before he hands down a judgment. In Kangaroo Court of Australia, independent media, I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself, so please support my Patreon account or PayPal account. I currently have 451 patrons. I need to get to about 600 patrons to become financially viable, so I've got 149 to go, so please support that. You can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out in a big way. And the link for the Patreon account and PayPal account will be below this video on YouTube and also on my website. And please share this video on social media, and please hit the like and subscribe button. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.